What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. And last night was another one of those legendary props made easy nights that we are getting so used to seeing. Like almost every top play from every sport hit. My Anthony Simons play, thank God, went under the rebounds and assists of 9.5 because I had him in so many different slips yesterday. I did exactly what I tell y'all not to do. I did not differentiate a ton. I played him in multiple spots yesterday, so I'm so glad he went under the 9.5 rebounds and assists. It was an amazing day overall, man. The field goals attempted, the free throws made again. Absolutely went crazy. Most of the time, those are some of the best values that you'll see later on in the day. So yeah, it was a fantastic day, man. We saw a bunch of people posting slips. We saw. Let's go ahead and get through it real quick. Truly gifted picks with a little two-man 3x over on what is it, Sleeper. Nice hits. Truly gifted over on, and this is what I like to see, man. Two different sites. One winning slip on Sleeper and another over on Dabble, I believe this is. Beautiful. Love to see that. Truly gifted. Good job, man. Differentiating your bankroll into multiple different spots, taking the value where it's at instead of relying on just one site. So I love to see that, man. Taylor, nice little hit, a little 14 parlay. I'm not exactly sure what site this is. Maybe DraftKings. I'm not sure though. Plus 67.65. Nice little profit there, Taylor. Good job. Dave, straight from the best tool in the game. Appreciate you, brother. Nice little wins there. All that green there. Love it. Absolutely love that, Dave. Good job. Blake's bets, easy wins thanks to Props Made Easy yet again. Love to see it, man. And again, these are top plays. It's not like nothing special. It doesn't take like a rocket scientist to understand Props Made Easy. You just take the top options. The top options are literally the top for a reason. Somebody hit me up yesterday and was like, hey, would you go the over under on Westbrook's rebounds? He's a 4 EV. And I said, why are you even asking me that? Like, why are you thinking about playing Russell Westbrook at a 4 EV when there's like 6 plus EVs available? Like, a lot of the times, like I talk about a bunch of times, like the people who don't have success with props made easy, they're doing too much. They're not letting the tool do what it's supposed to do. The fact that that guy even asked me about Russell Westbrook shows that he's not taking just the top plays. He's letting his gut do too much, and he's scrolling down. And guess what I saw? That Westbrook play he asked me about had hit green over the last 5 games. So I was like, so that's why. That's why you're playing this play. Because he's hit over the last 5 games, which should not be the reason why you're playing a play. You need to play the top EVs. Top EVs consistently, and you will see the success like you see these people have all the time. The truth. They're going to stop giving these because of props made easy. Yeah, the goblin slip. Yeah, the goblin slips, man. It's been great to see a lot of people taking advantage of goblins. I understand that once they dropped those demons on Prizepicks, everybody started flooding to playing those demons, and I'm glad I'm not seeing as much of those forced anymore. I really do like seeing that because I think these cappers got to the point where they realized, okay, I'm never hitting these, and I'm really losing my following because all these people are trying to play these demons that I'm promoting. I was praying I'd hit one so I could sell my Discord, but fuck it, I'll just do it another way. Because the demons, man, while some are good, some have enough data to back them, like over a season hit rate type thing. Some of them have enough data to back them, but it's low amounts, okay? And if a demon play is worth it, he will show over at the Props Made Easy tool. And if you're new to the Props Made Easy tool, I'll show you that in a second. Another easy win took 2 minutes to put together thanks to Props Made Easy. That's another great thing that I love to see is how much time is saved for a lot of people making these slips, man. So I love to see it. Mathurin, I had him as well. Field goals attempted, top of the tool. I had him entered in my slips as well. just choked on my spit a little bit for a second, but yeah, I had Mathurin as well. That's what happens when you got your morning coffee and shit, and then you don't strategize your videos. You just go for it, and now you all choking on phlegm and shit in the middle of your video. But yeah, I took the taco of Sam as well, and I took Mathurin as well. So this is literally a slip I had as well. Good hit, brother. The truth, nice little goblin slip. I see he's posting goblins. He posts goblin wins all the time, man. I love to see it, man. Look, you're making profit. That's what we're in it for. You feel what I'm saying? Yvonne, let's fucking go. Love your tool, bro. Love to see that, brother. Love to see it. Love to see everybody having so much success, man. And I would go through them for an hour, but we're going to go ahead and get to the picks for today. It is hump day. And if you have not joined Props Made Easy yet, propsmadeeasy.com are the tools you'll see me use in this video. Absolutely amazing tools showing you the absolute top plays when it comes to player props based off hundreds of sportsbooks consensus odds, where we find an average consensus odds for all of them. Then we also compare that to our AI technology simulated stat projections, which is right here under player projection. We simulate each game 10,000 times down to the play level to give you the most accurate player projection as well. If you haven't tried Props Made Easy, you need to. It's only $20 a month for all this data. Let's refresh so we got the most updated data in front of us, and let's go through the absolute best plays today. All right. Okay, at the top of Prize Picks, we're going to have Jason Tatum over 8.5 rebounds is a 6.5 EV% on Prize Picks, minus 138 consensus odds throughout the industry on the over 8.5 rebounds, and the projection of 8.82 on the over as well. Really like Jason Tatum's over 8.5 rebounds, man, against Toronto here. If we look over the season, he's hit this also in 61%, an equivalent of minus 157 money line if you were to just go off his season hit rate. An average of 9.39. So really like the over on Jason Tatum's rebounds of 8.5. Kobe White over 7.5 rebounds and assists. I know that he didn't play this last game, right? I believe he was out yesterday. Kobe White over 7.5 rebounds and assists coming back. Minus 137 consensus odds on the over. Projection of 8.48. So the data likes the over as well on Kobe White's rebounds and assists. If we look over the season, he's hit this in 51%. So slightly over half the time he does hit this, averaging 8.08 rebounds assists, which is over that 7.5 as well. Jalen Green under 4.5 rebounds at a 6 EV, minus 137 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under as well. We look at Jalen Green over the season. He's gone under this in 57.89%, averaging 4.45 rebounds. So one thing about these top three plays is not only are they in the 6 EVs, which is amazing, the consensus odds range is minus 137 or higher on all of these spots. AI technology projections on the same side as the sports books are on all these spots. And then if we look at the season hit rate over all three as well, they all lean on that side as well. So love Jason Tatum's over 8.5 rebounds, Kobe White's over 7.5 rebounds assists, and Jalen Green under 4.5 rebounds. There's other plays that are going to be great, but you can take your time and look at those Props Made Easy members as the day goes on. Let's see, any favorite EV? Favorite EV, but it is a 3.92 EV%, so I kind of let those be. If they're under favorite EV, it means that the sharp books, we take just the sharp books in the industry and we look at their odds. If they're minus 140 or higher, they'll show under favorite EV here. Now, I like to take the favorite EV, though, that also have the consensus odds across the industry up near them as well, like the minus 138s or higher. You know what I mean? So I like to see the consensus odds closer to the sharp books together when I take a play. So that would mean this EV would be over 5% at least. So nothing there. Top performing EV, we have Victor Wembanyama. And what this means under top performing EV is that not only is the play have the 5% or higher EV on the over or under, but the data over the season also relates to it heavily at like 70% hit rate or not. So Victor Wembanyama under 5.5 steals plus blocks at a minus 135 consensus odds on the under, projection on the under at 5.15. If we look at his season hit rate on this line, he has gone under this in 69.7% of the time with an equivalent money line of minus 230. Projection of 4.97 steals plus blocks. Crazy to see that high of a number every day, though. That dude is an absolute monster down low. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on. Prize Picks Demons. Now, I told y'all, sometimes you'll have plays that have stats backing them and have a little bit of a reason why you can play them. Derek White is one of those plays, over 24.5 PRA. He's hit the over 24.5 PRA in 62+% of the time this entire season. That's not a small sample size. That's over 37 games. He's averaging 25.16 PRA. His demon line is at 24.5. So if you want to play a demon, you can definitely get involved with him. When it comes to the best goblins, Al Horford over 3.5 rebounds has a huge hit rate over the season, 93% hit rate over the season, giving him an equivalent money line of minus 1,450. He averages 5.48 rebounds. So great spot there. Julian Champagne over 4.5 points. If you look at his season hit rate on this line, he's hit this in 92%, a minus 1,167 equivalent money line. He averages 11.7 points a game. All right. Derek White again over 8.5 points, but you're starting to drop under the 90%, which they're still amazing, but I'm just talking about the absolute best in these videos at least. But again, too, don't shy away from pairing a regular pick with a goblin. Get your double up, especially if you have a low bankroll. Take as little risk as you can. Play bankroll, place a goblin with a regular play. Like if there's a huge EV play somewhere, pair that with a goblin. Get your double up. You feel what I'm saying? Like that just comes over time as you play. You'll get to like understand, okay, like my bankroll is at this lowish level. Instead of going too crazy, I need to make sure I slowly but surely try to build it. If you're like under 20 bucks, you need to be playing incredibly safe. Okay? Like incredibly safe. All right. That's why a lot of people are so angry in this industry because they only have a $20 bankroll, and then a $20 bankroll can be depleted in a heartbeat in this industry, especially if you're playing the 20 in a day. You feel what I'm saying? Now, obviously, playing the best data back plays are going to be more successful than not, but you can't guarantee 100% anything. So if you have an incredibly small bankroll, it'll be hard for you to really get to it unless you really start, really managing it right and playing some really smart slips. Don't take much risk. Kobe White over 7.5 rebounds and assists at a 7.3 EV percent over on Underdog. Kobe White's a better EV over on Underdog than he is on Prizepicks. Minus 137 consensus odds on the over there. 8.48 player projection. Like Kobe White, we talked about his rebounds assists already. Jalen Brunson under 11.5 rebounds assists is a 6.17 EV percent. Minus 133 consensus on the under. Projection on the under as well at a 10.02. We look at Brunson over the season. He's hit this in 62.5%, averaging a minus 167. Well, equivalent of a minus 167 money line on this, averaging 10.5 rebounds and assists. So nice spot there as well. There's more plays, but again, be a Props Made Easy member. Go look at them. Miles McBride over on BETR. Miles McBride under 12.5 PRA at a 6.23 EV percent, minus 140 consensus odds on the under on Miles McBride PRA. Projection on the under as well. We look at Miles McBride over the season. He's hit this in 38.7%. Again, first play that we have seen where the data likes the under on Miles McBride, but the history over the season tells a little bit of a different story over the history, right? But again, the history doesn't mean much, okay? The data is kind of where I really want to focus on. All right, the data is the most important thing. So regardless of that hit rate of 38% over the season on this line, all of the data that the sportsbooks take into mind and all of the data we utilize and the AI technology projection and all that being on the under, I would still take the under. Okay, that's just my opinion. That's why I do these videos so I can show y'all firsthand. Okay, this play has that hit rate. I would still take it, type of shit. Walker Kessler under 1.5 turnovers on BETR, minus 140 consensus odds. Projection on the under as well. We look at Kessler over the season. He's hit this line at 45.16%. All right, Kobe White's rebounds assists. We've already talked about him multiple times. Let's go to Dabble. Over on Dabble, Zachary Richesher under 3.5 rebounds at a 5.8 EV percent on Dabble, minus 138 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under as well. If we look at Zachary over the season, he's hit this in 53.8% of the time, averaging 3.4. Kobe White's rebounds and assists, we happen to see him everywhere. I really hope he hits for everybody. He's everywhere, so everybody should be putting slips in with Kobe White's over rebounds and assists for tonight. Jalen Green under 4.5 rebounds, minus 137 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under. We look at Jalen Green over the season. He's hit this in 57.89%. So nice plays over on Dabble. Over on Vivid Picks, Jason Tatum's over 8.5 rebounds, like we like over on Prizepicks as well. Kobe White, rebounds and assists again. We're seeing that a lot this morning. FanDuel. Over on FanDuel, let's look at favored EV. We have Vit Krejci. Over 7.5 rebounds assists. You can grab it at minus 122 odds on FanDuel, whereas those consensus odds are all the way up to minus 143 across the industry on the over. Projections on the over as well. We look at Vit's season hit rate on this line. It's only 20%, but again, the season hit rate doesn't tell the full story. There are injuries in Atlanta right now which are making his hit rate a lot better towards the end. Okay, so don't worry too much about that hit rate on the back. Worry more about the data. The data is going to tell all of the story, whereas the history does not. Okay? Amen Thompson, under 9.5 rebounds, minus 122 consensus odds on the under on FanDuel. Great EV at a 6.3 because he's minus 141 everywhere else. So obviously, when the odds are minus 141 average throughout the industry, but yet you get it at minus 122 on FanDuel, it's going to be a great play. Under 9.5 rebounds there for Amen Thompson. We look at the season, he's gone under this line in 69% of the time, averaging 7.7 rebounds. So some really good spots, man. Let's check DraftKings. Favorite EV. Vucevic under 3.5 assists. You can grab it minus 140 odds on DraftKings, where it's minus 170 other places, which makes that EV really high because of the differential between where it is everywhere else compared to where it is on DraftKings. Trae Young under 4.5 turnovers, minus 130 on DraftKings, minus 156 throughout the industry, giving him a 7.25 EV. Absolutely amazing spot there. Vooch's under assists. Let's see. On the season, he's gone under this in 69%. Trae Young's under 4.5 turnovers over the season. He's gone under in 54%. Again, as you guys can see too, I'm not looking at last 5, last 10, last 15, last 20. I'm looking at season. The biggest sample I can possibly see. That is what tells a little bit better of a story than just the recent history. To be honest with you, you guys can make a ton of money without even flipping these cards over. Okay? To be honest with you. One thing I would challenge you to do is not to flip these cards over and not worry about a history hit rate and focus more on where the data is and playing those and not even clicking on it to look at the back. Okay, don't worry about the hit rate. The hit rate has so many factors as to why it was like that. Okay, there's different factors throughout the season that have happened to make things like that. I talk about it all the time. You see cappers all the time. Oh, this guy's hit this 2 out of 3 times against this team. A player's hit rate against a team over a season means absolutely nothing. Do you know how many factors goes into a player hitting or not in those matchups? Like, there could have been players missing on that other team that made them worse defensively. That team, the team on the player you're talking about could have had players missing and his usage changed or whatever. Like, there's so many different factors that go into that, man, and it's just such rookie level to even use head-to-head or even history, really. The only reason I flip these cards and tell y'all season hit rate is because y'all have that ingrained in your brains and you want to see that. You feel what I'm saying? But honestly, it's not what you need. You don't need it to make profit. Nothing too much on Fliff right now. The highest is 4.5 EV, so we're going to wait on that. But hopefully we're able to get all those picks in for y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And again, trust props made easy. It's only $20 a month. Stay consistent with it. Sure, just like everything else, I'm a realist and I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm not going to steer y'all down the wrong thing and act like you will never lose ever at props made easy, because you will. It's sports betting still. You will lose. The point of props made easy is it'll win more than it loses, and you will make profit every month. But you have to stay consistent. You got to stay on course. If you don't and you change it up, you won't. Plain and simple. Again, I've said this all the time. The only people not having success with props made easy that have reached out to us to figure out what they're doing wrong, what they're doing wrong is just not taking the top value. Like I talked about the guy earlier in the video asking me, should he take Westbrook's rebounds when he's a 4 EV? Why are you asking me that? What made you go like this to find a play? Why not take them the order they're in from the best data to the worst? You're hurting yourself. And then if you don't hit, you want to blame props made easy like it's props made easy's fault. You feel what I'm saying? No, the top plays hit consistently over here. You either want to use them and be better or you don't. The best bets, we haven't checked Game Center. Milwaukee Bucks over on Fanatics is a great play. You can grab it minus 140 on Fanatics, whereas these odds are all the way up to minus 175 on the first quarter money line for Milwaukee Bucks. So this is almost a sure thing. This is great odds there on Fanatics for the Milwaukee Bucks. Same situation for the Timberwolves. A 9 EV on the Milwaukee Bucks first quarter money line 3-way, and Minnesota Timberwolves first quarter money line 3-way at an 8.6 EV over on Fanatics. Minus 140 and minus 145. Great spots there. The Memphis Grizzlies first quarter money line 3-way against the Spurs is a 7.4 EV. You can grab it minus 115 odds on Fanatics, whereas it's minus 135 throughout the industry. So some good spots to take advantage of on the Game Center as well. Make sure you're taking advantage of this. There's plenty of plays over here on the Game Center all the time as well. I love this Game Center, man. This edition has been amazing. Over on Novig, Pelicans 2.5 point spread. The Pelicans plus 2.5. You can grab it minus 101 odds on Novig, whereas it's minus 111.2 across the industry, giving them a 4.79 EV on the Pelicans point spread. Good spot there, man. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Hump Day, and let's get it, man. Let's keep smashing, baby. Let's get it. I'm out.